Hello YouTube, long time no see. As you can tell, I've got a lot of plants here, so this has been kind of my newest hobby, I guess you could say. I have a giant red maple outside that I cut because it was growing too close to the power lines. So this is the thickest branch of it, and I want to see if I can, I'd like to make some stuff in the bonsais, but for now I kind of would like to just get these rooted, so that way they can maybe go outdoors and just be other nice plants. But I think this one has a really nice shape. I trimmed this one the most. It's got this nice branch going out over there. I think that's gonna be like the leader. These were just a bunch of other nice looking little cuttings that will all probably die. Everything I've dipped in some rooting hormone I have over here. So I pretty much dipped all of them in rooting hormone. For these big ones, I did this, which I hope works. I took some sphagnum moss. For one of them, I did cocoa fibers. But I took the root, I coated it in a lot of that rooting hormone to the point where it's like almost pasty. Then I put the sphagnum moss in, wrapped that in a saran wrap, and then just kind of wired it shut. I'm hoping that since it's not too moist, fungus and mold won't be an issue. It's obviously pretty cold out, so the cold breeze that they get from the doggy door might not help them out too much, but they were outside anyway, so I think it should be okay. And they've got a lot of little terminal buds. I have not pruned these nearly as much as I did with that one. That one's like the most pruned one, but that's because my whole little tray here of various cuttings and snippings is full. Maybe, let's see, how many do you have? It's 6 by 6 times 2, so we got 36 times 2, 72. Maybe 5 I could hope would live, but that would be pretty cool. I've also got this, I can't remember the name of it, but this is, I have 2 of them. They've been growing very beautifully for the past couple of years. I have this really nice red caladium right here that I've been growing, which does a lot better when it's not winter. Here's another type of caladium. This one got too moist and started dying, as did that one, but it's in some recovery dry soil. I bought a couple anthuriums just the other day because they're very beautiful. And then I've got also this caladium right here. Then I have this giant elephant ear colocasia. It's growing beautifully, about 2 years old. And back here, this is another elephant ear colocasia that was doing very well until I kind of forgot about it for a week or two, and maybe the soil either got too dry or too wet, or something in between, too dry and then too wet, and it just kind of retained. So I had to snip back, but within about a day or two, this is one of the things I love about colocasia elephant ears. Like, within the first day, I was already seeing that green shooting out, and it's been about a day or two, and it's already, almost shooting out a leaf. This leaf right here is brand new. I've been watching it move every single day. It's beautiful. So, yeah, these have been my my plants. I really love the shape of this tree right here. I think that it's too big, or it's a branch actually, not a tree. If it turns into a tree, I'd be very happy. It would be a nice tree. As a bonsai, I think it's far too large, and the beautiful aspects of its shape are on too long of a scale. Whereas, if you took a cutting here or something, maybe this end might be a beautiful bonsai, or maybe here or something. This one might actually work though, be a largish bonsai, but it's a beautifully thick root. So that's pretty much my plants. I've been using a mix of perlite And I've got some vermiculite down here. I'm not sure which one I like more. The perlite has a lot harder of a texture, especially when it's dry. The vermiculite, once it's wet, becomes very soft, which makes me think it might retain the moisture a little too well. So I'm even though I have the two samples or controls going on there, a mix I've been doing. I got some cocoa fibers. I got all kinds of different soil with perlite in there, and I've just been mixing that in this big tray. So that's my plan. I will update if any of these trees grow. I know my house looks like a fucking pigsty, so I apologize for that. But yeah, if any of these trees grow, that would be very cool. If anyone has any suggestions on how to trim these to make them, I'd say a few of these might make good bonsai. This guy right here, he's pretty small. Some interesting shape. I'm not super familiar with too many of the principles. I know I probably should cut this one because it's on an inside curve. And I also kind of know you want a bit of a trellis or an A shape, which I'm not too familiar with how to do, to be honest. But this has this beautiful spiral I would love to accentuate, although it then splits off. So it's so hard to choose what part of the branch to use. I guess you try and do as much as you can. I don't know if, because obviously all these terminal buds here are places for it to evaporate moisture, but so you would want to cover them up. However, they also retain sap and potential for it to sprout leaves more or less already produced. You know, it's got the engines ready to go. So I guess that's one of the mysteries with winter cuttings with hardwood. So thanks for watching, and I guess I'll keep you guys updated.